You think you know One Piece. Let me tell you, Orange Town is where the series proves it's not just another shonen adventure. And most people completely miss why this arc is a stroke of storytelling genius. We all remember Buggy the Clown, right? The guy with the chop chop fruit. But this story isn't just about a wacky villain. It's a deep dive into what happens when dreams get shattered by trauma and how the wrong kind of influence can poison everything you once held dear. Picture this: the mayor of Orange Town, an old man named Boodle, is sitting all alone in his ruined city. Buggy's crew has terrorized everyone else into fleeing for their lives, but he refuses to leave. You might just think he's stubborn, but if you rewatch that scene, you'll see the real story. This man spent 40 years, his entire adult life, building this town from absolutely nothing. Every single street, every brick, every building represents decades of his hard work and passion. Then Buggy shows up and destroys it all in a matter of days. The mayor won't abandon it because leaving would be like admitting those 40 years of his life meant nothing at all. It's his legacy, and he'd rather die with it than walk away. And this is what makes Buggy such a brilliant early villain. He's not evil just for the sake of power or money, which is pretty standard. He's evil because he gave up on his own dream, and now he can't stand to see anyone else hold on to theirs. Remember, Buggy was on the Pirate King Gold D. Rogers crew right alongside Shanks. He saw the same world, had the same incredible opportunities, and breathed the same air of legendary adventure. But somewhere along that journey, he lost faith. He stopped believing he could ever achieve that kind of greatness himself. So now he takes out all that bitterness and resentment on innocent people, literally blowing up their hopes and dreams. The moment that truly defines this whole arc, the emotional core of it all, happens when Luffy is fighting Buggy. In the chaos of their battle, Luffy accidentally destroys the mayor's house, and the mayor just breaks down crying. But he's not crying over the building itself. He's crying because this random stranger, this pirate kid in a straw hat, just proved that he cared more about protecting the town than the mayor did about his own 40 years of memories. Luffy didn't know the history. He didn't understand the significance of that specific house, but he saw someone in pain and he acted. He fought to protect what was important to that person. That's the heart of Luffy right there. But then comes the twist. The moment that elevates this from a good story to a legendary one, the mayor reveals that he's been guarding the town's treasure. But it's not gold or jewels. It's a bag of pet food. It's for his dog, Shushu, who has been faithfully waiting at his late owner's destroyed pet food shop for months. This little dog represents a loyalty that goes beyond reason, a hope that defies all logic. Everyone else in town ran away, but Shushu stayed because that's where his person told him to wait. His entire world was gone, but his promise remained. So when Buggy's crew, specifically Moji and his lion Richie, shows up to burn down that pet shop with Shushu still inside, Luffy doesn't hesitate for a second. He delivers one of the most satisfying punches in early One Piece to Richie the lion. And in that moment, Luffy understands something most people miss. This fight isn't about a building, or even just about saving a dog. It's about protecting the last flicker of unwavering faith in a town consumed by despair. It's about honoring a promise. Shushu's loyalty and the mayor's dedication were treasures far more valuable than anything Buggy could ever steal. Luffy fought for that treasure, proving that true strength isn't about power, but about protecting the dreams and promises of others. And that, right there in the second arc, is the soul of One Piece. So next time you rewatch, pay close attention to Orange Town. It's not just a funny intro to a clown pirate. It's a masterclass in emotional storytelling. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more One Piece analysis. See you next time.